Prophetess, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I'm a psychic medium, oracle, and prophetess. So if you are new here, it's nice to meet you. Welcome in. We are a Pillar of Light channel and a high vibe tribe, okay? Those of you guys returning, welcome back, my soul fam. So you guys have seen the title. You guys already know why you're here. All right. This is an energy check-in. We're going to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Soulmate, Twin Flame Collective. Okay. So, wow. Okay, so I'm actually seeing like a door close, but I'm literally getting when one door closes, another one always opens, okay? So there's a door shutting here. Now, feminines, you guys, you know, masculine, feminine, whoever's here, right? I have a lot of feminines that follow the channel, but there's a lot of, you know, there's divine masculines here too. As a collective, you guys are closing the door on things. You guys are shutting the door on karmic situations, third parties. Yeah, there's a lot of divine feminines out there who are in karmic situations, karmic third parties. And they also have to do this shadow work to clear this karma, meaning leaving behind the situation, ending it once and for all, and telling the universe, showing the universe, I've truly learned my lesson. I'm done. It's over. I'm out of here, you know, like that. So you guys are closing doors. The masculines are shutting doors. I'm preparing to shut the door. So for a lot of them out there right now, they are gaining strength and courage, okay, as they align more and more and more to shut the doors, to do the work, to actually do the shadow work, you know. They're already doing a lot of shadow work, as so are you guys. You guys are way up here, and you know, compared to like where the masculines have been, but we're always healing and peeling back layers and all that, right? So all right, let's see what the cards have to say. Let's get a card for the divine masculine. All right, so let's see where they're at, spirit. Let's get a card. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm actually going to read the message for the divine masculine, please. Where are they at in regards to this connection, please? Ooh, okay. Two of them. Card number 46 and card number 53. The first card is called the Root Girl, the Disowned Self. So getting back in touch with their roots. This is also the root chakra. Okay. I actually have it's like a typed out thing here. The root chakra. This is, well, I know what it's about, but I'm just like going to read it to you guys. The root chakra governs your basic survival instincts, physicality, stability, security, our basic needs like food, water, shelter, safety. Okay. So it's also like, what do you fear? Okay. If you're feeling unsafe, if you're feeling fearful of certain things, okay, it's going to block the root chakra for sure. The root girl. Okay. So what this is for me is like, they're really starting to uproot things. They're starting to really tap into the disowned parts of themselves, meaning the feminine sides, the sides that they have, you know, the deeply rooted traumas, you know, the things that have kept them feeling stuck. All right. It also says basic survival instinct, right? So the masculines have stayed in a place of comfort because that was the basic survival instinct. It just was very easy and simple to keep themselves safe. So that's where they stayed, meaning you were an energy entirely because you triggered them to heal and grow and expand and to want to move beyond the heights of what they've known in their life. You've helped them see the disowned parts of themselves through mirroring your healed energy and parts of yourself to them. This is someone who is really tapping into what will make me feel happy, because right now I thought that this was a comfortable thing for me. I stayed in comfort zones. I feel like I've been doing all the right things, but apparently not. That's what they're seeing. They're starting to see how the things that they thought were right for them, the things that they thought were like normal, and it's really about the faded life. They've been trying to live a life mimicking their parents, or what they thought society holds, as far as this is what we do, this is the kind of person that you are with, or that you should be with. This is the kind of, you don't go with anyone outside of your comfort zone. It's like they date the same kind of person over and over and over again. They try to find, a lover that embodies their mom, or they try to, it's the same kind of, we carry the same morals or values as my parents did, or, or you act a lot like my mom, but it's all in the ways of, like, for a karmic, embodying, aspects of the masculine's mother. Let's say that, for instance, probably, one that keeps the house tidy and likes to cook and clean, and like, doesn't question the masculine, and just like fawns over the masculine and dotes over the masculine. Okay. But that is not serving the masculine. It's only serving them, because it's quite literally serving. Here you go, sir. Here's your dinner, and here's everything. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Of course we're going to nurture our beloved counterparts. And of course we're going to want to do things like that for them, and cook, and, maintain a beautiful household, and just do things. But us divine feminines, that is not all we are about. We are not here, and we know this, to just be someone's maid, and to, whenever they feel like it, have sex with. Basically, that's what I'm getting here, is the masculines have been with someone that they thought fit the mold, but the mold that they wanted is not the mold at all. It's not even the mold it's not what they need. And that's what they're realizing. I need more. I need to grow. I need expansion. If I stay here, I'm stuck. I'm rooted into this, and I don't want to be. Now there's an energy of suffocation around the masculine. Stranger. See, I feel like a stranger to myself, the disowned parts of myself. Now they're embodying the parts of themselves that is a stranger, meaning their inner feminine. They're healing the masculine. They're getting more in touch with their emotions. Their throat chakra is expanding. This is a lot of fire energy, things being purged and burned away. Okay? Right now, they're on shaky ground. Right now, there's stability in everything. It's upheaval. There is no solid ground there. Okay? The comfortable zones that they have stayed in is created more chaos in their life than anything else. And it's pushing them right off the cliff. It's pushing them right out of the box. So now they have to get in touch with the disowned parts of themselves. Curiosity. They are very curious about you. You keep them on their toes. You also reflect back to them in such a way that you literally, like, if you post something or say something, or maybe what I'm getting here is that for a lot of them, they're thinking back on past conversations that you guys have had together. There's some specific things, feminines, that you've said to the masculine that go around in their mind. And it's nothing bad. It's something good. It's something beautiful. It's something that inspires them and has put them into a place of very deep thinking and reflection. Okay? All right. So I'll read the disowned self. I'll read both of these in just a moment. Let's get the feminine really quickly. Let's see where the feminine is at. I just saw 929 on the timestamp, so you guys could be seeing a lot of that, 929. But 929 is 20, okay? So there's something here about judgment. Judgment is card number 20 in the major arcana, all right? Something in the next 20 days, the next month. Next 20 days, though, the next, like, 3 weeks for a lot of you guys. All right, feminine, what messages for the feminine? Where are the feminines right now? Let's see. Crown games, right use of power. Look at the crown. So you guys are standing very strongly in your power. You're wearing that crown, okay? What I'm getting here is that like the masculines are seeing how you stand in your power, and they're seeing how powerful you are, but they're seeing that like you're confident, you act, you know, you hold yourself in a very high regard. You hold yourself as queen or king. You know what I mean? You know your worth and your value. But the masculine also knows that you will use your power and your essence and everything in the right way, meaning you're a good soul, you're a good person. You don't take advantage. It's like that, okay? So right use of power. Number 8, you're being heavily rewarded, feminines, right now. 8, that's the infinity symbol. That's as within, so without, as above, so below. You're being heavily rewarded, okay, for your growth, for your healing work, for everything that you've been putting out. There's a lot of illumination here. You're getting a lot of like, you know, insights on things. You're also getting a lot of insights, and for a lot of you guys, you're actually seeing into your masculine's world. You're picking up on a lot of things that's going on with them. You're feeling a lot of things. For some of you guys, you're actually having visions. Like, let's say your masculine is, I don't know, driving to work, right? In their car or whatever, right? You're seeing things where you're actually like, basically it feels like you're transported there, sitting right next to them. And you can see them in that moment, even though they can't see you. It's crazy. It's like an astral projection almost. But it is very real. And it's not going to be for a lot of you guys, but for those of you guys that it is for, it's gonna definitely resonate. You know what I'm getting? Right use of power. The masculine is viewing you. Okay, here's the biggest message from this card. The masculines feel, okay, again, it's kind of ego stuff still, but like the masculines feel that if they open up to someone or they give their heart to someone, and, you know, one, that's being vulnerable, okay, they used to associate that with weakness, right? Now they're going, that actually is something that feels like the real strength, the real bravery, the real courage is someone who can open up and be vulnerable in love. Okay, that's what I mean. You hold all the power, feminine. Okay, you hold all the power, and they know that you can see the disowned parts of themselves, and you love those parts of them, and you have faith, and you believe in those parts of them that they have disowned themselves, disregarded, ignored, abandoned. Okay, you're bringing all of this up for them in such a beautiful way. They know that you will use your power, meaning when they open up and you have them like this in your hands, they know that you won't abuse that power, that you will use it in the right way, the loving way, the balanced way, the compassionate way. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Also, feminines, you guys are being gifted, like, it's like gifts. Like, you have your gifts, but also what I'm getting is because you are trusted with power, your guides, the divine ancestors, they're going, this is someone that I can trust. This is someone that can be trusted. They'll use power in the right way. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. Card number 45 breaks down to a 9. You have 8 and 9 on this side, and then 8 and 10 on this side. Forgiveness. You guys are going through a lot of transformation as well, okay? Treasures hidden in the shadows, will of the wisp. Okay, that's on the bottom of the deck, another 8. Okay, so you guys each have an 8 on your side and then another 8 on the bottom, kind of tying you guys both together. So you guys are both, and I just saw 4, 4, 4. You and the masculine right now are getting a lot of like number signs. I know you guys do all the time. You guys get all kinds of signs through all kinds of ways, right? Now they're being opened up to it in a huge way as well. And they're very receptive to that as well, okay? what I'm getting is mind-blowing. So they're right now, they're like mind-blown. There's a lot of curiosity around, you know, spirituality, magic, like the things you talk about. They're just like, whoa, like I want to learn more, but I'm also curious, but I also don't understand. But I'm also seeing this in such a huge way that like I know that this is something that's not, you know, you can't deny it. You just can't, because they're seeing it and just over and over and over again, where it's like, this is not a coincidence. This is not something that I can place logic upon. This is something very mystical, magical, enchanting, and elusive to me, okay? So you guys are both seeing 888, a whole bunch, okay? And also like that 444 and probably like 222 and 1111. The masculine is for sure seeing these, like a whole bunch, okay? So there's that. All right. Oh my gosh, see, this retrograde every year, it messes with me so hard, I can't talk. Treasures hidden in the shadows. So that's what this is. And then you have the moon maiden, new beginnings. Okay, so this is what both of you guys, okay, are really feeling, desiring. This is what's coming in. The moon, it's all about, you know, feelings. Look at how deep she's deep, and you know, she's just floating in the water. She's all submerged in it. She's all in her feels, all in the water, also submerged within her intuition, her spiritual gifts, all of that. The moon, full moon, indicates one, it's a pulling. The moon magnetizes, it's like magnetic, right, to the water. It pulls things to the surface, pulls emotions to the surface. So I feel like she was like deeper in the water, and this full moon has pulled her all the way back up to the surface, right? And it is about emotions and being all in their feels and honoring those emotions and being in the flow with those emotions, and also allowing these emotions to ignite new beginnings. It's because of what they feel that they can't ignore this. The masculines, they can't ignore it. And you guys have been embodying self-love. Sure, you guys have probably like maybe talked to people, dated, tried things out, whatever. But you feminines, especially, right? You guys have really like, you've held yourself back from love. Not held yourself back, but you were just in this place of healing, self-love. Like you were tunnel visioned on self, on expanding, on growing, on planting seeds, you know, all of that. And plus we're not interested in entertaining any kind of vibrational person, you know, I'm sorry. See, I can't talk. We aren't interested in entertaining anyone who is not on our level frequency wise, because we just can't go there. We can be nice. We can tap our hearts and send them love. We can say, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I'm honored, you know, but I have to pass, like, you know, because we can't. And other energies aren't going to understand that. And we will not be with anybody, right, until the universe presents us with someone who is that match. Now, if you are a twin flame, it's your masculine, but not all masculines are going to wake up. Not all masculines are going to come forward, right? A lot of them will. But some will resist, okay? And that's another reading for another time, because I'm actually getting messages and downloads on that too over the last few days. But basically the messages here is that no matter what, like feminines like you guys are going to be receiving high vibrational matches, okay? The universe is going to make sure of that, okay? But what was I saying with that? I don't know. Anyways, a lot of the masculine energies, they can feel this ramp up of energy, and they can feel people lingering around your energy field, watching you on social media, being very much intrigued by you, wanting to talk to you, you know, have the opportunity to date you, take you out, whatever it is. And you're more than likely just not there because they're lower frequencies than you, and you just can't go there with that, you know, because you're up here. But the masculine is kind of freaking the frick out, you know what I mean? Like they're really like worried, and they're like, it's like, I gotta go. It's like, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna, the clock's gonna strike 12, and the carriage is gonna turn back into a pumpkin, and da-da-da-da-da, right? I gotta go. So hidden treasures coming from the shadows. That's this. New beginnings. That's what the hidden treasure is. It's a new beginning coming from the shadows. girls, green energy, heart chakra, emotions, love. And then the throat, the blue, the truth. Okay, so let me go ahead and actually I'm just gonna clarify real quick. Actually, no, I'm gonna read the root girl real quick. 46. We're just gonna see what this says. The root girl. It was the first card that came out for the masculine. It's on page 92, which is an 11, and then 93. So some of you guys may have been born in 92, 93. Maybe for some of you guys, it's when you graduated. I don't know, right? But it's that 11 and 12 energy, okay? So it's the disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. All right, so it's this card right here. The need for acceptance and love. Did you hear that? That's the masculine, okay? The root girl sits shivering, unclean, and naked at the base of a tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of the sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated? Could this urchin be the one part of you that reintegrated can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self-crying for attention, acceptance, and self-love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. It's very much about their shadow self and the parts of them that obviously they feel shame about, regret, all of that. It's dark. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to acknowledge it. It's also the inner child that feels unloved, that was abandoned, that, it's all of that. So this is what they are really coming into and starting to heal and nurture and love and face and embody, okay? So if you look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe that you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. Renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed, just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. Wow. Okay. Exactly. Powerful for the masculines. All right. Now let's do the let's just see the overall message of the stranger. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I want to read these other ones and then I want to pull a little bit more and I don't want it to be too long. Okay. 53. This is on page 106 and 107. The other, moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. Okay, actually, I feel like I should read this one. This is the masculine all the way. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence, meaning they've been scared as shit as the unknown. They've been moving like a stranger through the world of darkness, and that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, right? Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you. See, they have been conditioned to look for what mirrors what feels like safety to them. Oh, this is like the same kind of relationship my parents had. Oh, This is the normal. Oh, this seems like the shoe that I should be wearing. But really, it is so far beyond that. Opposite, right? That's what this is saying. Okay? Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Sameness is the only way. You got to refute that, meaning it's not supposed to be same old, same old, same old, same old, all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. No, right? That's what they're realizing. That's the cords they're cutting. That's what they're manifesting here. That's what they're reflecting on. Okay? Beautiful energy. I love this. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. Allow the newness to envelop you. My gosh, see? Allow the newness to, I almost did it again, envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations. A departure from your expectations, meaning a departure from what you're used to. But the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. That last sentence though, masculine energies. Wow. This is a defining moment of your life, masculines. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. There's not just one road, wooden way of being, doing, thinking, living, right? All right, so let's see for the feminines. Beautiful energy. You know what's funny too is you guys got card number 45 and the root girl is 46. So you guys literally like got cards like right next to each other as well. Okay. All right. Crown games. This is all about leadership, responsibility, accountability, and the right use of power. Okay, feminine. There is a game of power played by all people, whether they're conscious of it or not. It concerns who has it and who doesn't, how to get more of it and not to lose that which you have, how to wield it wisely and not get drunk with it and cause harm. These are the matters you need to ponder now that you find yourself in the crown game too. You want to be on top, the best, the most effective, the most beloved. You may discover that your deep desire to help others is disguising the underpinnings of this complex game. Power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Which will it be for you? Can you forgive without condoning and keep your dignity when challenged? Will you be accountable, amendable to change or making amends? Can you let go of your need to rescue others? Lead with humility while letting others discover their way home. Now you're learning that empowerment comes with a price and sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, and temper your reactions. I've been talking about this a lot with the feminines. Keep your cool. Keep your cool. Stay in your own lane. Don't allow, dark energies or people who are just triggered and, angry and pissed off at life or whatever. They're not doing their healing work, whatever it is, right? Don't allow them just to project that onto you and then have you react, okay? Don't let them drag you into that. This is the time to pick your battles. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. Can you see power as a currency that you must spend judiciously? True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. See? That's what I was saying earlier. Being gifted gifts of like gifts from the divine, meaning you have your own spiritual gifts, but you're being gifted beyond that. Okay? Like gifts that other people won't have. It's very unique to you. So it's coming from the divine and it's being stewarded wisely, okay? Meaning like they're picking and choosing wisely who can handle it, who will abuse it, who won't. And you, my love, right? Okay, I resonate with this too. We are receiving more because we could be trusted with it, right? Okay, we won't abuse power. It's the right use of power. We wear our crowns wisely and justly. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a high position, it is even more important to be kind and respectful. See? Okay? It's like, you know, if people who get like, they gain large followings, right? We'll say that, right? And you see their whole demeanor change. It goes from like loving and kind and all that to like, once they make it to a certain point, or their everything goes to their head and their ego goes like that, they change. It's more, it turns back to that me kind of energy, right? So that's what they're saying. Like, you're someone you won't abuse that power. All right. And it's also, for me, big confirmation that you guys have learned a lot of your lessons as far as the masculine goes. Like, you've learned to be patient, observant. You've learned to just love yourself, live your best life, da-da-da-da-da. Like, the power that has been given to you, you've been using it accordingly, okay? Ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. That last part is super important. When you stop caring about who is wearing the crown, true success and influence appear for you. You see, that's what I was just talking about. It's those of us who truly, I always say, I'm not here to be the most popular reader on YouTube and to hit 100K and get my plaque and do all the things. Like, no, that's just the plus part of it. I'm here from my heart doing God's work, my light work, my mission work, right? And you guys too. Big confirmation, feminines. Big confirmation for you. You're on the right path. You're doing all the things. You are showing people how to be compassionate and how to embody forgiveness. Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do, including your masculine. You are showing the masculine, because you are the way shower in this lifetime. You are the one holding the lantern. You're the way shower and the guru guide to your divine masculine, for sure. So you're showing them the way through you doing it. Their hearts are softening. They're more compassionate. They're seeing how loving you are, how forgiving you are. If someone like gets in your face, or, you know, let's say like on Instagram or Facebook or something, and someone leaves a snarky comment, or, you know, just rude, or they just try to, you know, whatever, like I just got done saying, get you out of your lane and bring your vibration down, you don't react. You pick and choose your battles. You don't react. You simply send love, you know? You react to it in a way with love and compassion, not like react like a maniac, okay? That's the point. So anyways, repairing the veil, forgiveness. There's a lot of forgiveness here, meaning you have, okay, what I'm getting here too is like, there's nothing to be forgiven, but your masculine coming in is hoping that you will forgive them, but you have such a forgiving heart that and you understand these things, that you're just going to be like, my beloved, like, you know, mi amor, there's nothing to forgive. You were simply rediscovering the disowned parts of yourself and rising up and balancing and learning to love yourself and drop the ego and detach from the matrix and do all these things. I understand. They may have, you know, they may want forgiveness for something. I'm sorry I ghosted you, or sorry I breadcrumbed, you know, I'm sorry I left you on red, you know, there could be that, but, you know, and that does deserve an apology, because it doesn't, you know, you could still be like a decent human being in that regard. Like, you don't have to be like completely rude, right? Like, so they may want to apologize for that. But again, you're going to be like, it's okay. Like, I understand. Like, you were triggered, you ran, you were scared, you were feared. I get it. You know, it's like that. Okay. So, I'm just going to read the meaning of the repairing the veil card, forgiveness. And also for me, this is like a big fat Ace of Wands. It looks like a big fat wand. And then there is this beautiful yellow energy and butterfly. So there's something here about like success, standing in your power, and sunshine energy. It's happiness. and transformation. There's a needle and thread too. Weaving, sewing. The needle to the thread. You are the needle to my thread, right? But this right here for me is like a big Ace of Wands. Okay. And it says forgiveness, making amends, recognition of our unity. Recognition of our unity, meaning I recognize that we're all connected, that I am you, you are me, and that we are all one. We are just different, like kind of basically reflections of each other in a way, right? Someone wants to make amends. Okay, so feminines, you guys could be making amends in certain situations in your life or connections, but this right here is for people coming to you and seeking your forgiveness. They want to make amends with you. They want to seek, you know, they want unity with you. All right. So let's go ahead and read this Moon Maiden New Beginnings real quick. I don't think I'm going to read it either. I'm just going to do the where are we at? 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm not going to read it. I want to pull a couple more cards to confirm, and then we'll get going. All right. New ideas, beginnings, and curiosity. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. So this could be both of you guys, right? The masculine is aching to show you a new side of them, the world a new side of them. They're aching to live their best life, for freedom, without like having to feel like they're constricted or restricted or imprisoned, or, you know, like they're carrying like dead weights around, you know, because the karmic energies feels like that. It feels like you're in prison. It feels like a relationship is prison, because it is, because it's karmic. You know what I mean? In that way, it feels like it's just, you know, but in a divine union, it's completely different, right? So anyways, it's also letting you know that the qualities that you've been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. So for whoever's watching this, if you've been learning new skills, just honing in on certain things, maybe you discovered something or whatever it is, they're letting you know, like, it's time to shine. It's time to shine. Okay, bring it into the light. No more wallowing in the shadows. It is time for new beginnings. Okay, this new moon solar eclipse that we just had, it was just this last week, right? Very powerful few days. We had the solar eclipse, the new moon, and then Mercury went into retrograde, like all within, like, it was like back to back 3 days in a row. Since then, there's been like this, you know what I'm seeing? Like, you guys remember like on Looney Tunes or the cartoons when like the rabbit, okay, he'd be underground in a rabbit tunnel, and you would just see like flat desert or land or roads, and he'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And everywhere he went underground, you'd see like the dirt go like that, like a huge, like, and they just go, 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 right? That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing right now. Okay. It's so funny the way things, but it's like things happening quickly. It's like, just very powerful energy. Yeah, all the things. Anyways, okay. And then Will-o'-the-Wisp. Will-o'-the-Wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. That's very self-explanatory, right? So, all right. So if this was your message, my loves, be sure to claim it as yours, right? Thank you for liking the video. Once the comments return back on in a few weeks, thank you for tying your energy in and for helping the channel to grow and prosper. Also, it's like energetically tying your energy into the channel so that when I do readings like this, even though it's collective, I'm pulling so much more accurately on your own, you know, situation or whatever. Okay. I want to just get the tea real quick on the masculine side. Frozen, not speaking, a stone wall, not taking action. All right. So they're just kind of frozen right now. There's this, like I said, gearing up to, but right now they're frozen. They feel like maybe they've hit a stone wall in their own life. I'm also getting for them, like for a lot of them, they're not speaking, you know, maybe to friends or family, or they're just kind of hermiting themselves. But what I'm really getting is like if there is a karmic partner, there's a lot of like not speaking, a lot of like just walking by each other. You know, if there's arguments, it's constantly like turmoil. So it's like one day they might be fine, and then the next day it's like, or if they start off in the morning okay, by the time dinner rolls around, they're not talking, they can't stand each other. It's very much a lot of tension too. Yeah, the revenge is on the bottom of the deck. This is someone who's not happy. It just came back out. Literally, it just flew back out. I didn't take it and it just flew back out. I just said someone is not happy. This is karmic energy here. You know what I'm getting is that the karmic energy is intuitively picking up in a big way and feeling in a big way. The connection between you guys, but the fact that the masculine is shifting and changing, and it's pissing them off because the masculine is shifting and changing and ascending, and the karmic can see it, and they are freaking out because so far they've been able to use sex magic and different things and manipulate and keep the masculine there because the masculine was still low vibrational enough to kind of just be like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I guess I'm still low vibrational too, so this feels right, I'll stay. But now they're not there anymore. They are not there anymore. And the karmic feminines, a lot of them are karmic masculines, but this is a feminine, right? They feel like they're living with a stranger because they don't recognize the person that they met or the person that they've been with, because they are enlightened, they're awakened, they are transforming and shifting. They're not wrong. They're just shifting into higher states of consciousness and towards their divine counterpart. And that's why we have revenge here. This is someone who is pissed. They don't understand, you know. They feel like the person that they're waking up next to every day is just different. You know, and for a lot of them, it's causing insecurities. It's causing suspicion. They're like, what's different about you? You're acting different. You know, all of a sudden you want to stop drinking, or all of a sudden you just want to eat healthy, stop drinking. And, you know, it's like, it's like the fact that the masculines want to do better in their life, it's causing problems between them and the karmic. Go figure, right? The masculine doesn't want to do karmic things or live karmically or wants to ascend from karma. And the karmic is like, no. And the karmic is pissed. Go figure, right? Okay. All right. And then look at bottom of the deck. Another reason why we have revenge is because the masculine wants to show proof to you. There's some kind of validation. Okay. So they may have gotten some kind of proof, a text message, a letter, some kind of document, something where the karmics, a lot of them, they're seeing some kind of solid proof or something where where it proves that the masculine is in love with you. Okay, but this is also the masculine wanting to show you and validate and confirm, yeah, I do love you. It's up close and personal, okay? We'll say that. And then soulmates, the one. Deep love, a spiritual connection, and your life partner. Okay. Just show me the... I was going to say for the feminine, forgiveness and the right use of power. The masculines are now starting to use their power in the right way. And you will be put in a position very soon for a lot of you guys where you will have to go, okay, yes, I forgive you. Yes, it's fine. Yes, yes, yes. There's something here about that. They are taking off the mask. You're going to have to forgive the mask. Now, I'm not saying you have to, but if you're open to this connection and your free will is still there saying yes, then yeah. The past is the past, right? We don't dwell on that, okay? We transform from it, we learn from it, and we grow from it and ascend from it, okay? So the T here with the new beginnings and things coming from the shadows is the butterflies. You guys are going to be feeling so complete, you especially feminine, because this brings forth a lot of like clarification. It's a confirmation and clarification for you on the situation and what you've been feeling intuitively anyways. Feeling complete. When they think of you, they feel complete. They can't stop smiling when they look at your pictures, when they think of past conversations, all of that, okay? They know with you that that's what they get. It's completion. It's like a life of happiness, transformation, expansion, you know, riches, wealth, you know, love, like all the things. Happiness and devotion. That's what you guys are going to be sharing. That's what you both are manifesting for each other still. But it's also feminines because you guys have surrendered up 3D outcomes. You see, you stopped worrying about, is this person coming in? Is I, you know, and for those of you guys that are still attached to that and worried about that, that's separation within yourself. And it's not going to happen while you're still clinging to that, because you're not fully whole within. That's why you're going outside of yourself to hope for them to come in, because then you'll feel happy for good. Then you'll feel really complete and full and happy and, you know, on, you know, better and high vibrate. No, that's not how it works. Right? Okay. So let's get a couple messages really quick from the masculine. So if you guys do want to book a personal reading with me, you can find all the info down below in the description box. I do just general personal readings, right? And then also I am a past life Akashic reader, so I do offer past life Akashic readings as well. They're very powerful and extremely healing and super cool. So I can't get you out of my mind. You're all I think about. You're all I want. I never thought that I would feel this way. See? Wow. I wanted to reach out for your birthday. I want to spend every year celebrating you. So some of you guys, like, since you've been like in a separation, there's been birthdays that have passed, multiple birthdays. Maybe you just had a birthday. Maybe you're an Aries. Maybe you're a Taurus. Now that we're in Taurus season, even though we just like are freshly in Taurus season, whatever it is, there's been birthdays that have passed and they wanted to reach out, but they didn't. And it affected them. It really bothered them. Also, if they had a birthday and you didn't reach out for their birthday, they were really hoping you would. Okay, bottom of the deck. I'm still in a third party. I'm so sorry for involving you. Yeah. Okay. I get that. For a lot of them, they are still in these third parties. But they're on their way out. They're on their way out. Okay. Let's get one more. I am jealous of the people on your social media and of the people who get to be around you. I just did a pick a card reading for like the person most on your mind, like who you love, your soulmate, whoever it is, right? So for a lot of you guys here, it would be this person. This card came out in it too. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, I want to propose to you. You're the one I want to spend my life with. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Because they love you. Look, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You give me butterflies. You know, they're transforming their whole, like there's a lot of transformation and change taking place here, okay? I tried to find you in someone else. What a fool I was. An ocean to a puddle. Now I feel stuck. See? And I never felt more alive or happy as I did when I was with you, of course, because for a lot of you guys, you know, if it is a twin flame especially, right? The twin flame, it's just this unreal pull towards each other, right? It's this unreal feeling of home. You just feel like home. You just feel like this is where I'm meant to be, where I belong, you know? It's like that. And it's not like a cheesy love, like you are where I belong. No, it's like on a deep ass soul, cosmic, freaking divine level where you just feel it. That's why if you guys have been with me for a while, the geese for me is like huge, like twin flame energy, because they're cyclical and they always return home. They always come back. They don't leave the other behind, and they mate for life. And if something happens to the one mate, one goose mate, excuse me, see, I cannot talk, Mercury retrograde. It is, they won't like hook up with another goose, you know? It's like, it's one and done. It's like, if something happens to my mate, that's it. I'm single for life. You know, it's very beautiful, very sweet. It's very endearing. All right. Tell me about this, the masculine still in the third party. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. They feel like they're just like it's just like over and over again, okay? The camera, they are reminiscing. They have keepsakes of you. Oh, that's what this is. For some of you guys, they find keepsakes. They find like love letters or pictures or, I don't know, movie tickets, airplane tickets, I don't know, of like what, like memorabilia. And it creates a huge, you know, blow up between the karmic, etc. Okay. Bliss, manifest exactly what you want. Someone who is just watching you, I get, but learn from the past, make memories. And then the Phoenix energy. So for me, what this is the masculines are feeling like their life is on repeat every day with the cassette tape. outdated thinking. The way that they used to feel and think towards their karmic connections or their karmic situations, it's outdated. It no longer resonates. Just like, you know, a cassette. They're like old school. We don't even do CDs anymore, right? It's just electronic music, right? Which I miss. I miss these. Actually, I miss records. I really want like a beautiful record player, and like I want to like have a collection of like old records. And then the camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past. They're learning from their past, and they're rising up as the phoenix in regards to these karmic situations. They're ready for new phases, and they are transforming. They're growing, and they are changing their minds in a lot of things. Okay? Then you have the clock, which speaks of timing. And then not enough. Frustrated in your relationship, a lack of confidence, self-sabotage. Yeah, they're also still pretty down on themselves right now. Like they're just feeling kind of shitty because they feel like they sabotage this with you. Like they feel like they've had shot after shot or opportunity after opportunity, and they feel like they've sabotaged things with you. They are frustrated in this relationship, and they are releasing fear and ego. There's a lot of jealousy issues around this too, okay? And here's the confirmation of more memorabilia and also them reminiscing. They are looking at your photos. They're missing you like crazy. There is a lot of nostalgia, and they want to make new memories with you. Specifically, I'm hearing that Keith Urban song. If this is your message, listen to this song, my loves. I've channeled it before and shared it. It's Keith Urban, Making Memories of Us, okay? And darling, you're just making memories of us, right? So go listen to that. Anyways, I love you guys. I thank you guys. This is what I have for you guys. Again, thank you for all of your love and support. I will see you soon. Mwah.